didn't like it? Okay. I thought I played it pretty good that time. It was boring. It was boring. Can't Help Falling in Love by Elvis Presley. In this video, we're going to learn a great concept. We are going to take a song that everyone knows and has heard and can sing along to, and we're going to take that vocal melody and learn how to put that into a Travis picking guitar part. So that involves, maybe a little more than doing standard chords, because now we have a melody that already exists, and we're trying to fit that into, a nice, comfortable hand position. So a lot of great techniques in here. So let's do it. It's a beautiful song, and you'll play it, and everyone will recognize it, and you can play it fireside or at the cocktail party, and everyone's going to go, oh, that's a great song. I know that song. And it'll be, that warm feeling in their hearts will be aimed at your lovely playing. All right, I'll be quiet now. Let's do it. A little report for you all. The first Zoom meeting was an epic fail. I left you guys waiting in purgatory. Perpetual purgatory. So I use Zoom every day. I teach on Zoom every day. But this default waiting room thing totally threw me off. Maybe it wasn't default. Maybe I actually set it up. I still don't know what happened. But the waiting room was on. When I first logged on, Russ, Charlie, we got to hang out. Hey, guys. Because their names are there. So I was just like, oh, I clicked on them. But then I assumed that Zoom would give me some huge notification when other people entered the meeting. But that didn't happen. So I left, I don't know how many people hanging. Total failure. But it was great, and I think it'll be good. So we're going to keep it going. I'm going to do this every Thursday for you European friends. I know that you guys want to do it, but 8 p.m. is like 2 a.m. for y'all. So I'll set up another one. But let's do, for us here in the States, or wherever you are, we'll do 8 p.m. this Thursday again. It'll be the same Zoom link. I'll put it below. It'll be good. It was fun. It'll be even more fun when we actually have people hanging out. All right, I'm so sorry if I left you hanging. Sorry. All right, but soon. See you soon. Let's get started. A few things before we dive in. This song is in 6/8 or 3/4, which means our picking pattern is novel, and it's not typical Travis, right? Because usually we're going back and forth between two strings. Take a D chord, for example, right? Maybe we're going between the 4th and the 3rd. But when you're in 3/4 time or 6/8 time, it's 1, 2, 3, 1, same. So I'm doing 4th string, 3rd, 4th, 3rd. And no matter where I'm at, if it's the A chord, I'm doing 5th, 4th, 5th, 4th, 4th. So this might be tricky in and of itself, so maybe you just want to do that on a few chords and get used to it before going into the song. The other thing that is really cool here is I really want you to learn the melody before we play the entire song. So I'll introduce the melody as we go along, but that way, not only are we learning this song, but you can take your favorite pop song or rock song or whatever and learn the melody and then arrange it yourself. So that's the goal. So you can do your own homework and learn your own songs and not always have to come to your favorite, YouTube channel, mikesmusicmethod.com. Please subscribe, because I want to make more of these. And if you guys could donate, throw a couple bones, then I'll make more and it would be happy. We'll all be happier. But let's get into the song. Let's start with the intro here. It's unlike the rest of the song. I've loosely taken the piano intro and put it onto the guitar. So it's not really Travis picking, it's just a nice arpeggiated line over the beginning chords. So we've got a D chord. All I'm doing is 4th string with my thumb. You can do the thumb for all of them, or you can use your other fingers too. But I'm just going up, 4th string, 3rd, 2nd, 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Right, just up and back down. Then I go to an A chord, A major, starting on the 5th string. Yeah, that wasn't smooth. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4. Right, I don't go all the way up. Back to the D. But the last note there is the 4th string, not the 3rd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the 4th string, not the 3rd. So it's 4th string, 3rd, 2nd, 1st, 2nd, 4th, and I'm letting that 4th ring, and I go to a higher D shape. If you're familiar with this chord, it's an A shape, just bar chord on the 5th fret. I'm doing that. So from the ground up, but I'm keeping it simple. I don't have to play the whole thing because I just want the high notes. So from the ground up, we've got 5, 7, 7. And so I'm going to play the 3rd string first. 3rd, 2nd, 1st. That's it for that chord. 3rd, 2nd, 1st. Then I do a higher D chord, which is up here. This comes from this E shape on the 10th fret, the 10th fret bar chord. If you don't know it, it's just 10, 10, 11. But I'm doing it from the 3rd string first. 3rd, 2nd, 1st. So that ending, right? Always doing the 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1 on those strings. I've got 7, 7, 5, 11, 10, 10. It's just moving a D chord up higher and higher. So all the way through, D chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To the A, back to D, low note here, move it up. You can slide if you want to. Sorry, sloppy. But just a loose intro, got some breathing room on the top, then right into the verse. Here's the melody at the top. Wise men say. Got 3rd fret on the B string, 5th fret on the E string, 3rd fret on the B. The first chord is a D, so how do we put that melody note into the D chord? Well, it's already in it. It's right there. Wise, it's part of the chord. And I'm just going to apply that Travis pattern to it. I've got pinch on 4 and 2, thumb alone, thumb alone. Pinch on 4 and 2, thumb alone on the 3rd string. Wise. The next chord is F sharp minor. And I got this melody note. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm playing F sharp minor bar chord, 2nd fret bar chord there. But I'm going to get my pinky all the way down there. Now what I like to do for this arrangement, I'm going to drop my ring finger down a string. So then my thumb does the octave. It does the 6th string to the 4th. As opposed to 6 to the 5th, that's a little bit too muddy for my taste. So I've dropped this ring finger down where my pinky used to be because I'm not going to play this 5th string. I'm going to jump into the 4th. And I pinch the 2 E strings, 6 and 1. Then the thumb's alone on the 4th string. Let's do those 2 chords together. Wise men. D chord, pinch, thumb, thumb, pinch the 2 outside strings, thumb, thumb on the 4th string. Wise men. And our next melody note there, right? Wise men say. We're back to that same note, but instead of a D chord, it's a B minor, but it's still in the chord. It's that middle finger is on that 3rd fret of the 2nd string. Wise men say. It's just a regular B minor bar chord. I'm pinching 5 and 2 together, the A and the B string. Thumb, thumb on the 4th, say. Whole thing. Wise men say. Then we have only. I'm doing open to 2 on the high E, and it's still on the B minor. A little bit tricky because we have 1, 2, only. 1, 2, only. You can hammer if you want to, or you can do them quick in a row. Thumb's doing 5th, 4th, 4th. But when we do that last 4th, it's 5th, 4th. Then it's a pinch here. 4 with 1 together. D and E string. But you gotta lift this first finger to make that open. Kind of weird because you're hammering with your bar. So I'm keeping this string down, but I'm like lifting up from the bottom and then hammering it down. If that's weird, you can pick it twice in a row. Only. Next melody, fools rush in. We got 3, 2, open. On that first 3, it's just a G chord. So I'm doing pinch, 6 and 1, fools. And and then open, open on the D string. Easy enough. And then another fairly easy one. It's a D chord with an F sharp in the bass. Rush. I'm just pinching. You really only need these two, right? The 2 and the 2. I'm pinching, but do the whole chord just to get used to it. Might be some extra notes later. So I'm pinching 6 and 1, and then thumbs alone. Open, open on the 4th string. Fool's Rush in is an E minor, pinching, open and open. And then the 2nd fret on the D string, twice. So that whole part, G, Fools, D with an F sharp in the bass, Rush, E minor, in. Let's put that all together. Not the intro, but just that first part. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Wise men say only fools rush in. Still on E minor, we just add a little ending note. But then it goes into the next phrase. So 6, 4, 4. Then I hit the 3rd string. I gotta put my pinky down to get the 2nd fret on the 3rd string. Sense. 1, 2, 3, and it's the 3rd fret of the 2nd string on the and beat. But let's double back to that previous measure because I've learned something, right? This is part of the process. I played that E minor with some extra fingers that I didn't have to, and then that melody note is there, but the next chord's a G, which makes for an abrupt ending of that note. So we could do our E minor just like this, with my middle finger there on the 2nd fret of the D string. And then I'm going to snag that 2nd fret with my 1st finger on the 3rd string. So it's kind of like a backwards E minor chord, right? Your fingers are in a different order. But because then I can hold that melody note down while I go to the G chord, and it's still held down. And you're going to notice a lot of this when you're taking a vocal song and putting it to guitar, because it wasn't, it wasn't written for a guitar player's hands and mind. So sometimes there's going to be weird little things that you're not used to doing, but you can do it. You're smart. I know you're clever. You'll come up with very creative solutions to resolve these little, Sudoku puzzles. Let's keep going. Next 3 chords are pretty easy here. The melody is I can't help. So on the 2nd string, it's just open, 2, 3. So we do it on a G chord first. So we pinch the 6th and the 2nd string. Pinch 6, 2, 4, 4. Then an A chord, pinch 5 and 2, 4, 4. I can't. B minor, pinch 5 and 2. Help. Sorry, I think I said the A right. You pinch 5 and 2. Did I say that right? 4, 4. And B minor, pinch 5 and 2 as well. This measure is pretty. Check this out. It just kind of, it falls nice into your hands. Your melody is falling in, falling. We're going to hammer there. Open the 2, then the 3rd fret. So we're going to, it's on a G chord. We're pinching 1 and 6 on that G chord. And right away you're hammering. I'm hammering with my middle because we're going to need our pinky to get that one. I guess you could play it this way too. You could put your middle finger here. With your 1st finger, whatever you're more comfortable doing. Try it both ways. So I'm pinching right to the hammer, then my thumb's on the 4th. Then after that thumb, I'm doing the 3rd fret on the 1st string. You can do it that way, or you can do it this way. Then the thumb alone again. Here's where it might be tricky. You want to make sure the thumb's right. 6, 4, 4, 6. 4, 4. Pinch, hammer, thumb, and thumb. Pinch, hammer, thumb, and thumb. Right, practice the melody if you're getting confused. chord with an A in the bass. So I'm pinching that A with that first string, so 5 and 2. Here I'm changing it up, right? The A's in the bass, so I'm going to do 5th string, 4th, 4th, pinch 5 and 1, then thumb on the 4th twice. Falling in love. Then it's an A major. Well, I'm pinching 5 and 1 again with 4th string, 4th string, with pinch 5 and 1, 4, 4. Then a D chord, same way we did it at the beginning, pinching 4 and 2, U, thumb, thumb on the 3rd string. So we've got that D with the A in the bass, A major, and a D. This part's fun. It's just a little turnaround I came up with. So I'm pinching that D chord again, but I just need this first finger. It's 4th string with the 3rd string, 2nd fret, pinching, same time. I'm sliding up to the 7, kind of a quick slide. Then I bar that 7, just drop it down, roll it, right? So the 7th on the B string, the 2nd string, then the 10th fret on the 2nd string. 7, 10. And I bar that because I want that slide to ring when I play the next note, right? You don't want it to go. Doesn't sound as cool. So we call that like a roll or a bar, right? If your fingertips on it, you roll it to flatten it out. So you still get the sound of the first one. Fun little turnaround before we go into the next verse and then the chorus. My suggestion, I can't talk. My suggestion here, I have a lisp. I don't know how to fix it. My suggestion, I don't know what to do with my tongue on S's. My tongue comes out of my mouth like snake. That's not normal. Someone told me it's supposed to be behind my bottom teeth. Snake, snake, snake. I feel like I'm eating my tongue when I do that. But my suggestion to you is memorize that. Get it down really good, because now we're gonna beef that up. We're gonna put in an inner note and give the chord more of a feeling. So it's going to be exactly the same, but there's just going to be a little note in the middle to fill out that Travis picking with some more rhythm and color, and that's what we're going to work on next before we get to the chorus. But again, make sure you've got that whole verse real good and you feel good about it, and now we'll make it even prettier. We're just going to go through it all again here with an added middle note. So we had 1, 2, 3 on the D chord, but I want this. I want 1, 2, and 3. So we're almost always going to give that and of the second beat a note there, just to make it more interesting. 1, 2, and 3. So I'm doing pinch on 4. Well, I've already talked through it all, right? So instead of this, in between beat 3 and 4, 1, 2, and I'm just playing the 2nd string, the B string, in between my 2 thumb hits at the end. Pinch, 2, and 3. Pinch, 2, and is on the 2nd string, 3. That's it. Going to do the same thing for the F sharp. You got to make sure you have a good bar here. Pinch, 2, and 3. Pinch, 2, and 3. Same idea, right? I'm just adding the next note underneath that thumb. 4, 3, 4 at the end. Then we go to B minor. Same idea. Pinch, thumb, and thumb. Thumb, index, thumb. That index on the 3rd string. So when you get it smooth, this next one's tricky because it's got that hammer in there, or you can double up that note. Thumb, thumb, and pinch with the hammer. Thumb, thumb, and pinch. And that quick melody note or the hammer. Ding, I'm popular. My phone, people ring my phone. Sometimes, every once in a while, I get a text message. Do you ever get those, huh? You ever get them? A text message. Now that you got the idea, we're gonna do the same thing here. We have the G chord. Right, pinch, thumb, and thumb. D with the F sharp in the bass. Pinch, thumb, and thumb. E minor. Again, that
one's a little bit tricky. If you're playing it all goofy, then you've remembered. You're a good listener. So I'm just using my middle finger here for this E minor at the end. 6-string thumb, 4 and 4. Sorry, thumb, 4 and. That's open still open on that 3rd string. Thumb, thumb, 3rd string, thumb, 3rd string with the 2nd fret. I don't know if you can see from that angle. Sorry, 1, 2, and 3, and. On that and of 3, I'm putting that 2nd fret down. Then we go to the G chord. Keep this idea going here, back to the G. Same idea. A, B minor. Right, that's pinch, thumb, and thumb. Pinch, thumb, and thumb. Pinch, thumb, and thumb. Here's the tricky part. We got this cool. So here we already have an and, because that melody note we already have an and on beat 2 in the melody. But that's the weird inner rhythm we were adding. So what do? I don't know. You've got to be creative. And this is what it's all about when you're learning a song from a vocal or a different instrument and trying to put it on the guitar. So all I did was I added an extra and beat at the end just to make it a busy measure. It's been pretty mellow so far, so I'm going to do that. That's what we've been doing normal. Sorry. All I'm going to do is add an and on the 3rd string at the end. I know I'm not super clever or super creative. That wasn't that amazing or mind-blowing, but it still works. It's kind of cool. Learn it that way, or think of a different note. Maybe you don't want that note there. Maybe you want to put that note on a different string. But you can do it. It's about your soul. It's about what you feel inside your heart. Because you can do whatever you want. You don't have to listen to what other people tell you to do. You're your own person. You're a special human being. God created you, and you're special, and you can play the song however you want. So whatever note you feel in your heart, you do it. You do it. Have confidence. Be yourself. Come out of your turtle shell. The last 4 measures here. We have the D with the A in the bass. Love. Same idea, right? Pinch, thumb, and thumb. A chord with. Here again, a little different. I could do this, you, but I don't want to hit that 2nd string again, just because it's my melody note, and I want it to sing. You. So I'm going to just have a soft 1st string on my and beat there. Pinch, 2, and thumb again. And my and is on the 1st string instead of my 2nd, because I don't want to squash my melody note. I want it to sing. You. So by adding that extra note on the top string, that's still singing and ringing out, which is what I chose to do. And then back to that same little chorus. Uses some chords up the neck. This part's a little bit tricky, so if you've got the verse and you feel only okay, get better at it until you feel great. Go slow, even just, everyone knows the verse. The verse is more well known. It's really pretty. But the chorus is awesome too, and we're going to talk about some shapes up high. So if you're ready for it, let's do it. Let's do it. If you're not ready, then take it easy. Like, hit the like button, send me an email to say, hey man, I'm getting the verse. It's fun. I like hearing from you guys. And join the Zoom meeting. Link will be below. Once a week, I'm inviting the entire community to come hang out on Zoom just to talk music. You know, if people have a lot of questions, I can field some questions, hopefully, if I know the answers to them. If not, we'll just like hang out and share our favorite songs, and let's do it though. Link below, time below, but let's keep going to the chorus. What do you say? Hey! First, let's learn the melody to this part. We're really up high. Like a river flows. It's way more involved, right? Quicker. To lead to the sea, darling, so it goes. So we're going to put that part into our chords, F sharp minor and C#7. Oh, I didn't even teach it to you. Sorry. 3rd string, 11th fret on the 3rd string, 10th fret on the 2nd string, 12th fret on that same 2nd string. So 11 on the G, 10, 12 on the B string, 7th fret on the E. Or sorry, 9th fret on the E, and then back to the 12th. Alright, here's where things get tricky and your hand's gonna cramp, so take it easy and go slow. We've got an F sharp minor, but our melody note we're gonna do up high, so I'm way up here on the 9th fret, doing that minor shape. It's a B minor, I think of your B minor chord, but we're way up on the 9th fret. The thumb's going back and forth, 5, 4, 4. Sorry, not back and forth, we're not doing that 3-note pattern. I've got a pinch at the beginning. I'm pinching my 5th and my 3rd together, but then right away I need the melody note on the B string on the 2nd string, then my thumb, so it's pinch and thumb, pinch and thumb, so pinching 5 and 2, or sorry, pinching 5 and 3, quick middle finger on the 2nd string, and then my thumb. Then, get that down good, we have a pinch again, but we've got to move our pinky. Lift it up, put it on the 12th fret of the B string. And my thumb's again going to hit that 4th string, but I'm pinching 4 and 2. The D and the B string. And then right away, I'm stacking a melody note on the high E string, which is the bar, so it's the 9th fret, it's what I'm barring. Hard measure, the hardest one in the song. I'm just moving my pinky, all the rest is in the right hand. Move it here, 12th fret of the 2nd string, pinch, and go slow. The next chord is a C#7. But here's what we're going to do. When we were playing that F sharp minor, we're going to transition to a very similar chord. And it's hard to reset your whole finger. So when you're playing that previous chord, that F sharp minor, I want your first finger to even cover the 6th string, even though we haven't played it, because it's going to make the transition to the C#7 easier. Because now it's already in place. You don't have to move anything. So that's the good news. If you learn how to move that first finger up to cover all of them for the F sharp minor, you don't really do anything for the next chord, because everything's already in place. So what I'm doing is I'm pinching this low 6th string, the E string, with the 2nd, and my pinky's still down on that 12th fret. So pinching the low E and the B, and then I'm doing D, D, or 4th string, 4th string. The hard part is getting that transition back, so then my pinky moves back and I go back to the F sharp minor, where my thumb starts on the 5th string. So that's the back and forth. 5th, 4th, 4th, 6th, 4th, 4th, F sharp minor, C sharp. But we've got all those tricky melody notes in between. Move it back, the pinky. I messed it up there. Does that 3 times. The melody to the next part is some things are meant to be. We just have all on the B string is 9, 10, 7, 10, 7, 8, 9, 10, 7, 10, 7, 8. Nice little color in there, because we use all 4 of these chromatic ones in a row. Good songwriting. Nice. When we come out of that last C#7, we're adding one more note there, so we had the last time, the 3rd time we do it on the and beat, 1, 2, 3, and I lift my pinky and I play what's barred on the B string. Then we go into the next chord, which is a B7 on the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I'm burning my food. Oh, I'm burning my food. Oh, no. I can't do it? Why not? Alright, I got a baby in here and a guitar. We'll see how it goes. So I lied. I said B7, but it goes back to the F sharp minor first. And it's just pinch on 5 and 2. Then the thumb alone twice on the 4th string. That's it. Then we go to a B7 chord. So we've got a B chord here on the 7th fret. But we're going to lift our pinky. My ring finger is going to go down, kind of like we did on that low F sharp chord. So my bass is doing 7, then 9, 9 on the 4th string. And my melody, dum, 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 7, 10, 7 on the 2nd string. And now what's tricky about it is just the rhythm. I have a alone on the 6th string, then I'm pinching 4 and 2. Right away I put my pinky down to get the 10th fret on that B string. So alone, pinch, alone on the 2nd string, thumbs again on the 4th string, then I lift my pinky to get the 7th fret on the 2nd string. Alone, pinch, alone, alone, alone. 1, 2, and 3, and cool little measure there. Then we go to the E minor, back to, well, just a regular E minor, right? 7th fret, chord. And I'm just pinching 5 and 2. And then 4, 4, that's it. Because we're meant to be. That's it, just that one melody note. So 5 and 2, alone, alone. Then it ends on an A7. I'm doing this jazz shape. I don't know if you're used to it or not, but 5th fret, nothing. 5th fret, still with that one finger. Then the 6th fret on the 3rd string. Then the 5th fret. So I'm not hitting the 5th string. Right, it comes from this regular chord that you lift the pinky. But you're also getting rid of this because I'm not hitting that string, so you can just play it with these two. It looks funny because I'm holding a baby. I can't really reach. Ugh. And that's it. Then we go back to the verse. You did it. You did it. Hooray, you did it. Hooray, you did it. Thanks, Felix. You playing the little xylophone over there?
Yeah.
Let's see you do it. Play a hooray, congratulations song for everybody, okay?
Is it done?
You can play a congratulations song. Oh, there's a microphone stand. Say hooray, you did it.
Hooray, you did it. Hooray, you did it. Hooray, you did it. Hooray. Yeah, you did it. Hooray, you did it. Yeah, you did it. Hooray, you did it. Yeah, you did it. Yeah.
Can you sing a song too, Ro? Did you wake up from your nap?
Yeah.
Can you say hooray, you did it?
Yeah.
Hooray, you did it. Can you do that?
No.
No? Okay. Alright, let's put the whole thing together. Nice and slow from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. D. A. D. High 1. Missed it. To the melody. Have that middle note this time. Yeah,
You miss Pop.
I know. I miss him too. We can talk about it. Can I finish this song?
Yeah.
Okay. Then we've got this high part.